Hello and welcome to the G3 Pulse podcast. Joining me today is Igor Kaufman, Head of Sports Business Unit at Great Tech, and Max Sevostianov, Chief Operating Officer at Betbazar. Gentlemen, appreciate you both taking the time. So the reason for having the two of you on stems from an agreement your respective companies made back in November. So a natural place to start would be to ask just about that. What does the agreement entail? And more specifically, what value and opportunities do Betbazar and Great Tech see in that collaboration? So Igor, why don't you kick us off on that one?
Mostly, yeah. Recently we signed an agreement with Betbazar. Betbazar are the guys with huge experience in helping other companies to get to the market, to get to the operators and other companies within the industry. And our belief is that they will strengthen our positions with our new products, especially iFrame, in this market as well.
And I believe for us it's the same, Igor, because our partnership with Great Tech is about combining strengths to bring cutting edge and best in class product to the market. Because Betbazar always try to find the best products and provide their clients with this understanding how to integrate, how to choose correctly the product, how to go to the market really fast.
And Max, having spoken to a couple of your colleagues on this platform in the past, Betbazar is kind of this matchmaker, and it's got this B2B marketplace that has a wide range of products in there and solutions. And from Great Tech, you're integrating not a few things, you're integrating a comprehensive array of products. We're talking sportsbook platforms, managed trading services, data feed. We'll touch on the iFrame a bit later on. Why was Great Tech Suite the right fit for the Betbazar marketplace? Is it a case of trying to get as much in as possible, or were you looking for something specific from Great Tech?
So for us, our focus always was on sports, esports content, and solution which helps sportsbook operators to get audience to their sportsbook, to provide good coverage. And I believe that Great Tech now has fantastic coverage, especially for cricket, for example, cricket package, especially when it comes to technology and experience in our gaming industry. So a Great Tech for us, it's a fantastic and good and proper fit. First of all, because their previous experience in iGaming industry and gaming business. So on the first place, I would put the iFrame solution because it's something that will help small operators, middle operators, large operators to penetrate any markets, really fast and have really great solution, which is customizable, which has everything that needed for a sportsbook operation.
And Igor, from your point of view, do you see it as an exposure opportunity? Because obviously you strike deals regularly with operators across the world. So why is the Betbazar platform a good place for Great Tech to go at this point in time?
Yes, for sure. I see a lot of synergy between the two companies, and especially given that Betbazar was quite successful in getting to larger operators, not only the ones that have sportsbook already, but casinos as well. And our headliner product as of now is Sportsbook iFrame. I'm personally very invested in it and focusing on it. We'll be focusing on it next year a lot. So I hope that this collaboration potentially might bring us to casinos that might be interested in that, or maybe existing operators that already have sports and are considering probably something better than they have now.
Speaking to Dennis at Sigma Europe a few weeks ago, it was interesting that the iFrame solution has been one of the most in-demand products of 2024. Has this come as a surprise to you? And could you just tell me a bit more about the solution and what you think is driving that popularity?
Essentially, iFrame is a simplified version of the sportsbook from the full platform. So it's a light version that is easy to integrate for casinos and casino platforms. So it's basically a plug and play 99% functional version of our full platform sportsbook. From what I see now is we already can experience a lot of demand because many casinos are interested in widening their value proposition. And also can see a lot of traction despite the fact that we're a new player in the market. So I can tell a little bit more about why they're interested in that if it might sound interesting. So basically there is a common narrative that basically adding sportsbook to your casino is an additional source of revenue for them. This is true, but also I would say that is half truth. Because there are less obvious things that are on the table as well. So the first thing is, from what we see now, is for casinos, it's much easier to retain audience when they have a richer value proposition under one roof. So basically, there is some sort of cross-pollination between casino players and sports bettors. So sometimes casino players want to place a bet, and sometimes sports bettors want to play some casino games. And having sports there basically allows them to do it in one place and not looking for another provider, having a risk to lose players. So that's one of the reasons. Another one is, let's be honest, casinos are more or less similar, right? Because they differentiate only on the level of, well, mostly look and feel and not the content itself. And sports provides an opportunity to differentiate much easier than with casino content. So that's another reason. And why differentiation is important here is because sports audience is simply cheaper to attract compared to casino audience. Because the market is oversaturated, and being able to provide different types of leagues, different tournaments, different probably niche tournaments popular in specific geos, probably some fancy features that we provide is something that our clients are looking for.
I just want also to add a little bit to Igor, because from my perspective, from perspective of Betbazar experience, what we noticed that technology also it's really essential key in terms of any new product. And of course, it's not so simple product that you can just buy, put on the shelf and use. Yeah. So you need to integrate it. You need to understand that your team and technical team of the product provider understand fully how this business works, how to connect all together, how to make it work properly, how to make it fast and easy, how to support you during 24/7. Yeah. And this is the main, I believe, value right now in terms of great solution, is it they have so proper and dedicated team to this, yeah, who can help you to make product launch really fast, smooth, and even help with some things if you face with some issues during the integration process. And what is behind this also technology? It's the customization options, especially when you can just change your front end, yes, through the back end in just a second, several seconds, and you can customize it really fast. And this is also important to understand regarding the iFrame solution.
From an integration standpoint, Max, what are your clients looking for in an iFrame solution? Because it's commonplace for them not just to have one, but to have multiple.
Yeah, it's a good question. Sometimes when you have multiple iFrame solution, I don't think that this is proper example or proper way to make it happen. So probably it's better to find the one core solution which will cover all that you need. And this is also important. I mean, connection to sportsbook data, sportsbook content, casino content, yeah, different aggregations. So if you have everything in one place, This is the key. Because if you have different iframes on the or one website, so of course some audience will go to the specific iframe, other audience will go to specific iframe. So you have different revenue streams, and you have to also combine it somehow. You have to spend some additional money for marketing for different these revenue streams. I believe that it's better to use, especially when it comes to sportsbook and the sportsbook content. So it's better to have one solution and get much better results.
And Igor, from your point of view, how has Great Tech worked on the iFrame solution to make sure that those kind of typical challenges that are faced from an integration standpoint are just not there for clients who want to take it on board?
Yeah, speaking of integration, I would say that our initial vision was to bring the experience that people have in e-commerce with platforms like Shopify, when you can just pass through a simple wizard and several clicks get an e-commerce website if you're looking for one. So we wanted to bring the same experience to betting as well. So that the integration is as seamless as possible with just like several clicks and so on. We're not there yet, I would say, and probably there are, the integration in sports betting is a little bit more complicated than that. But still, we're able to deliver a solution within 1 week, which is very fast, by all means. But I would say that integration is not the biggest pain point from what I see. Usually what I hear from the clients is that, there are certain things, especially for casinos, that are not used with sports, that they don't feel comfortable with. For example, risk management and anti-fraud. They just don't like to lose money. And with some of the providers that also can provide like a very easy integration, they just feel that they got the product and that they got abandoned despite the fact they don't understand how sports betting works. And risk management is one of the strong sides that we provide, and we make sure that they don't feel abandoned there. Another part is, like I mentioned before, so sports is complicated compared to casino. And we can provide like both options, like a light and a pro version. So the light option is essentially to embed it as a slot, and it will work as a turnkey. So basically, you don't need to do anything. It will work on its own. So all the risk management, all the content management, and promotions to some extent on our end. But in case you feel that you are a little bit more sophisticated than that, you want to have more control. So all the options are available. So basically, managing the UI, we have a widget-based architecture, so you can combine like the main page the way you want. The tailored content. So if you don't want to configure it specifically for different segments manually, we have an AI-powered recommender that will tailor the content on the page to the specific user based on their preferences, and many other features that, for example, gamification and so on, that you can use to enhance basically the user experience.
And a final one from me on the agreement itself. We've spoken about what the synergies are between the two. We've discussed products. A final one would be kind of, what does success look like from both of you? What makes this a successful one in 2025? Max, if you want to kick us off on that one.
It's a great question, I believe. Yeah, what does success look like? So I believe for all of us, and especially for Betbazar, successful year when we close deals, especially for our existing partners. And I believe the main goal for us in this case is we already have a disagreement to close deals with clients for iFrame solution, to promote this product through our network to our potential clients. And of course, yeah, when we successfully launch these clients, it will be for sure successful case and business case, which we can discuss later next year.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of a simple thing. So if we become the number one iFrame in the market, so the default solution that the clients are looking for, then it's going to be success. I'm not sure if it's doable within 1 year, but given the traction that we have now, we're in a great shape, I would say.
And we're recording this in the middle of December, but I'm not too sure when this podcast is going to go out. It might go out in kind of late December or early January. But even now, people are talking about ICE. So let's just go there and round off there. So Betbazar and Great Tech both have their own stands at the show. What are your expectations for the event in Barcelona, having been relocated from London? And what will you be showcasing on your respective stands? Igor, why don't you kick us off on this one?
Yeah, so on ICE in Barcelona, I think we're gonna have the biggest booth we ever had. So a lot of interesting experience are gonna be there. We also gonna announce a new ambassador. I wouldn't disclose who it's gonna be, so let it be a bit of a surprise. So yeah, I have a lot of expectations for ICE.
Yeah, for Betbazar, we are really looking forward to ICE in Barcelona because it's one of the biggest opportunities to connect with existing partners, with our clients, with industry leaders, of course. And we'll be showcasing all our range of products with the focus on solutions, platform solution, iFrame, data feed, sportsbook content. We also will present absolutely new product for cricket during ICE Barcelona. So waiting to see you all there.
Max, Igor, thank you very much for coming on the podcast. And I look forward to meeting you both in person at the event in Barcelona. Yeah, it feels like we've got a fair bit covered there. So thank you very much.
Thank you, William. Thank you, Igor.
I hope you enjoyed the podcast. If you want to watch more, why not subscribe to our channel somewhere here.